里，以及在我们中间是我们首度亮相最可爱、最帅气，背号99号的吉祥物约克哟，掌声鼓励 ！Welcome aboard， 欢迎大家莅临洋基工程篮球队的主场，跟我们一起登上方舟，航向全新的梦想航道。
没有错，在历史性的主场开幕中，我们为大家带来了最香最美的女神主场周，满满的主场活动以及相当丰富的游戏赠品。那我们要欢迎呢所有球迷朋友们，可以全家大小一起来享受我们为大家准备的最棒主场 Go Yankey Art。
没有错，在最一开始还是要首先来介绍一下今天出席的贵宾——洋基工程篮球队的领队刘世元领队，掌声鼓励。接下来是新竹市副市长 ，A.K.A. 新竹市刘德华邱成远副市长，
尖叫声。
接下来是我们新竹市立法委员郑正前立法委员，欢迎委员。 接下来还要感谢现场所有贵宾的莅临，洋基工程的主场。
谢谢。那同时呢，我们要更感谢的就是我们新竹市政府大力支持我们洋基工程篮球队，在我们新竹市政府呢长期的来推广支持各项体育活动，也力求要来将我们的新竹市打造为我们科技乐活的宜居城市。所以我们非常感谢新竹市政府的大力支持，谢谢。
耶，掌声鼓励，谢谢新竹市政府。
那么另外呢，在我们洋基工程篮球队历史性的第1个赛季，除了要感谢呢现场所有球迷的支持以外，我们也要感谢呢跟我们洋基工程并肩而行，而且呢支持我们台湾篮球运动发展的所有的赞助厂商伙伴朋友们，谢谢，有你们的支持，让我们有更大的力量可以往前冲。感谢所有的赞助商手伙伴，
谢谢你们。刚刚有感谢新竹市政府，所以接下来呢，让我们欢迎新竹市副市长，刚刚提到 A.K.A. 新竹刘德华邱成远邱副市长来为我们上台勉励几句话，欢迎邱副市长，
欢迎。
Are you ready?
Ready?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
方舟起航，女神降临，我们欢迎洋基工程篮球队，掌声鼓励一下！感谢大家，今天现场有我们刘世元领队，也是我们董事长，以及我们 P 联盟我们陈振洲黑人，还有我们郑正前委员。今天陈远特别代表高虹安市长来我们的体育馆开球，象征我们洋基来到我们新竹，相信一定可以打出一场很漂亮的比赛。那今天还有我不能说从小，我一直以来的偶像林志玲也会来到现场。那其实新竹市这几年一直在推动运动新竹，不管是相关的职业篮球，还是任何的体育活动，我们都希望可以打造一个更友善、更开心、更幸福的新竹市。那我们今天就享受今天的赛事，那我们也期待今天有一场精彩绝伦的比赛。新竹不只是有半导体，还有非常棒的球队，非常棒的娱乐。当然，我们今天的方舟起航，女神降临，也祝福洋基我们的这个篮球队可以在联盟里面打出漂亮的成绩，拿到我们的联盟冠军。谢谢大家。
耶，谢谢我们的邱副市长，
谢谢，果然是新竹刘德华超会说话的，
真的。
对，然后感谢的新竹市政府提供一个这么棒的场馆给我们的洋基工程作为我们的主场啦。那接下来我们要欢迎呢新竹市立法委员郑正前立委来为我们讲几句话，用最热情的掌声来欢迎我们郑正前立委，
欢迎委员。
刘董事长，我们邱副市长，还有在场所有支持洋基工程篮球队的好朋友，大家午安，大家好。今天非常令人兴奋，因为这是我们洋基工程篮球队主场的开幕赛，所以我想每次讲到洋基工程篮球队，我都会想到纽约洋基队，一个把所有纽约客的情感连接起来的一个棒球队。那么我也希望 我们的洋基工程篮球队，以后我们谈到他的时候，就会想到他说他是我们的新竹洋基队，好不好？好。所以在这边，我们一起帮洋基工程篮球队加油，也希望洋基工程篮球队会变成凝聚我们新竹人的情感跟热情的篮球队，好不好？好。祝福我们今天的洋基工程篮球队能够打出我们开场的首胜，我们一起帮洋基工程篮球队加油，加油！
加油！再次热情的掌声，来谢谢我们的正前立委，谢谢。
谢谢委员，相信在各个长官们的勉励之下，洋基工程篮球队一定会成为新竹人的骄傲。紧接着，最重要是让我们来欢迎洋基工程股份有限公司董事长，同时也是洋基工程职业篮球队的领队刘世元领队，为我们历史性的主场开幕战上台勉励几句话，欢迎刘世元领队，
掌声欢迎。
各位现场的球迷朋友们，各位贵宾，还有我们的市长、委员，还有我们篮球队球团的所有伙伴，大家好。好。今天能够站在这里，内心是感到这个无比的感恩跟感激。球队可以在短时间顺利的组建完成。我要说一声感谢主，感谢上帝。我期待在未来我们在球场的体验，洋基工程的诚意，各位球迷都可以感受到，我们为大家打造出一个最热情、最有诚意的主场。谢谢大家。我希望今天的洋基可以旗开得胜，谢谢。
谢谢，再一次的感谢我们刘世元领队的勉励。当然呢，今天是我们的主场开幕周第一站首战，有看到我们全场球迷朋友快要满出来了吗？可以让我先听一下现场所有球迷朋友们的欢呼声吗？尖叫声！
这个尖叫声，我相信等一下比赛刺激的时候会更热烈、更激动。
没错，但是在这之前，大家会进场的要支持，不只是要支持呢我们洋基工程篮球队每位选手，重点是今天在我们的首战万众瞩目，而且最美、最香的、最顶的洋基女孩即将登场，现场所有的朋友们，用最热烈的掌声还有欢呼声来欢迎我们的洋基。
场最热烈尖叫声，送给我们的 Yankey Girls， 也有我们的优雅女神林志玲。
哇，志玲姐姐的气场真的太不得了了，是我们今天的优雅女神。来，我们麦克风先交给志玲姐姐。
你看哪一支新球队从啦啦队表演，还请来志玲姐姐，这应该是全球最顶最豪华的开场舞表演了。
真的，那
谢谢。
先请志玲姐姐跟现场球迷朋友们打声招呼好不好？
是所有的球迷朋友们，大家好，我是志玲。
哇，这个欢呼声，我们现在前方的摇滚席是最热情的，对不对？尖叫声，呜呼！
楼上的朋友，
尖叫声，呜！好，这个今天是我们的女神主场周，然后志玲姐姐就是用我们的优雅女神的身份来参与我们今天呢跟大家见面的这个开场舞表演，这个也是很难得的跨界合作，跟啦啦队一起跳舞，对不对？
对对对，
要不要跟大家分享一下这个跨界合作的心情？
是，我觉得今天非常的荣幸可以来到洋基工程篮球队的。今天是主场首场，对不对？那刚刚和我们的 Yankey Girls 一起表演，大家要知道，他们除了是可爱、有活力，还相当的有凝聚力。那他们非常认真的准备了这个表演，就是要把最好的 power 和能量给到大家。那我也知道，这次洋基工程的篮球队其实是职篮的新星。但是我相信，在未来，它一定是能够结合了包括娱乐、文化产业，还有最重要的热血精神的团队。
精神的传承
是，
就用体育运动赛事把这个热血的情绪，
对
啦啦队跟这个职业篮球员一起传承下去。
对对，那其实我有一个小秘密，我自己说一下哈。我今天来到这边有一个小小的缘分，就是因为我和刘董事长还有夫人，其实我们是好朋友。夫人是我的学妹，所以学妹那时候说：“姐，你可不可以来跟我们一起？”然后我说：“Are you sure？ 你要我这样去装可爱，这样适合吗？会很不好意思。但是我还是来了，因为我觉得洋基工程就代表了勇于 challenge， 永远要记得勇于挑战。”永不放弃，永不放弃自己的初心和永远是成。
哇！掌声鼓励送给我们的志玲姐姐，长得真是非常的漂亮。那这次主场周呢，是以我们的方舟起航为主题，因为这也是我们的首场主场开幕战。那想问一下志玲姐姐，想给球员们跟来到现场支持的球迷，还有在座的贵宾，有什么样的祝福呢？
对，我觉得今天相当的特别。现在已经是年末了，然后我们要一起迎接新的一年，我觉得是相当温暖又有意义的时刻。那方舟启程，真的就是代表了启程一个全新的旅程。我希望我们大家都可以带着勇气乘上方舟，乘风破浪，然后创造许多属于自己的荣耀。但还是有一个小提醒哦，就是我们不要怕失败。我真的觉得所有的成功之前，都是累积了好多的经验，你才能够获得巨大的成功。那最后，我想我来这边还有一个很重要的原因，就是我很会加油。
很会加油。这个，
所以呢，我们要大家都来一起加油，好吗？
好，
可以吗？
现场的所有的朋友，跟着志玲姐姐的声音，
好吗？所以我说，洋基工程篮球队，你们就要说加油，加油，加油！
好，大家准备好了吗？
准备好了吗？
大家好了吗？哦，
不用特别学娃娃音啊，好。 来，洋基工程篮球队，加油加油加油！耶！谢谢大家，
谢谢志玲姐姐。志玲姐姐，我们还有一个好消息要跟大家分享。
好消息是，
对，因为呢，志玲姐姐除了在我们首站来到现场，然后跟大家见面，还有表演之外，这次还准备了签名的桌历。
对。
就是要送给在今明2天有进场的球迷朋友们。那今天就是在我们中场的时候，会由志玲姐姐帮我们亲自抽出来，对不对？
对。
啊，所以呢，今天进场的朋友们，你们有福了！再次用最大的尖叫声来谢谢我们的志玲姐姐，好吗？谢谢。
好，再次谢谢我们的志玲姐姐，请先让志玲姐姐稍作休息。紧接着呢，就让我们要来欢迎我们的桃园璞园领航员球队入场。
桃园璞园领航员客队介绍：3号陈立生，5号陈江双，6号关达佑，10号李明威，13号谭杰龙，24号葛拉汉，25号林正，31号阿提诺。先发名单：1号丁恩迪，12号李家康，21号博朗，30号白耀成，69号卢俊祥。副领队陈信安，总教练卡米诺斯，助理教练暨球员发展总监杨怡峰，助理教练黄启峰、陈世杰、潘伟杰、柯焕伟。
好，先让球迷朋友请看向两侧大荧幕，准备好，尖叫声！方舟起航。
The Ark was born to sail through chaos, to turn fear into strength, turn storms into glory. When we pull up the anchor, we will set sail once more. We never yield. We rise with every step and every shout. We fight to reclaim our glory. Why they be down the board?
'It's been 3 years since Taiwan had a new professional basketball team, and this team chose to make harbor in a new city, presenting the minty, fresh new venue in the Plus League, Hsinchu Municipal Stadium. The crowd has ventured through the cold weather to arrive at the home of the Yankee Ark.
Let's welcome Yankey! The first, number 4， 控球后卫江嘉乐。Number 9， 控球后卫庄朝胜。Number 15， 中锋林志伟。Number 21， 大前锋吕冠廷。Number 27， 小前锋张镇压。Number 28， 得分后卫陈玉瑞。Number 37， 小前锋马克思。Number 66， 中锋戴维斯。Number 94， 小前锋 George King。Now starting 5。Number 1， 控球后卫 Lauren Jackson。Number 7， 大前锋阿拉萨。Number 13， 得分后卫高伟伦。Number 49， 中锋库萨斯。Number 0， 小前锋叶维杰。总教练李义华，总经理钱伟成，助理教练蔡耀勋，助理教练 Yankey， 防护员徐浩、陈冠伦，体能训练师包俊兴，球队管理连辉胜，球队翻译孙百灵。
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, seniors and youth. The Yankees are seeking their first win as a franchise, and in their third game, they take on the number 1 Pilots. I'm Ryan Chen. Thank you for tuning into this broadcast of Plus League Basketball. The Pilots start with a 4-win, 0-loss start to the season. The Plus League record is 7 straight wins out of the gate, accomplished by the New Taipei Kings 3 years ago. They just took a 107-87 win. The Yankees showed improvement from their first game, and in their second game, gapped by 40 days of rest, they ended up losing to the Ghost Hawks 102-90. On the Mandarin broadcast is Cai Jingjing and former head coach Qiu Dazong on the right. 球迷朋友们，你找到了官方英文转播。要听中文的转播讲评，就按到中文的转播连接。谢谢你收看，记得 Plus League YouTube 都要帮我按赞。The ARC have sold out this opener. Even word that there were fans camping out last night to try to be the first to go through the doors. Chairman Jack Liu did say that, as handsome as the players are, the fan support will come along when they bring it on the floor. The sights and sounds from the special opening ceremony were multi-talented Lin Ziling and Chairman Liu rang the harbor bell as part of the theme. All aboard the maiden voyage. A very apt way to get this team started here at home. A lot of new things happening with the new club here in the Plus League. And so a few layups for them while the pilots try to get warm in this chilly interiors. The two interviewees pregame were Alassane Diouf from the ARC and point guard Pauian for the pilots. Alassane did not foul out of his second game played and turned in a double-double with 18 points and 17 rebounds. He was playing very aggressive in that first game. In the second game, aggressive in a good way with an aggression to the basket with several dunks. And also was the ARC's best rebounder in a game. They were still down big in that department. Pregame asked him about what's it like and the anticipation to play their first home game, and then his own personal performance last week against the Ghost Hawks. Last year spent time with the Taiwan Beer and the SBL, now making it back to the professional ranks.
Yeah, I just want us to play hard like we used to do always, and I want to, like everyone, my teammate, everyone, to give like the Yankee ARC fans like the best game. Like it was good. Actually, I gotta thank my teammates because they really helped me out after the first game because I've been making a lot of mistakes and they really helped me adjust. And that's why the second game was I think get better. So I feel like we can keep building from that and get better each game.
You confident you're going to get this win tonight?
Definitely. Really excited and happy to be here at home. So yeah, definitely.
Alassane Diouf was a standout at Taiwan Art University. And funny enough, drafted by the first overall by the Hsinchu Lioneers, but they could not agree to a contract, so actually was picked up by the Taoyuan Leopards with their partnership with Taiwan Beer. Actually basically optioned him out to the other club, but picked up as a free agent. And once again in the starting lineup for tonight's affair, the ARC do have a lot of work to become a top-tier team in the Plus League. They did allow 17 fewer free throws, though, against the Braves, hardly surprising. And they did improve at the line themselves, going from 67% to 83%. But Ethan Pauian and the pilots are flying high this season. He was asked about the winning streak and
我觉得我们应该一定是会有机会可以完成这个记录，但是我觉得首先还是要回归我们自己，因为我们其实在比赛的可能第一节都会有比较慢热的情况，那我觉得这是我们最大的挑战。那我觉得我们接下来每一场比赛都要可能从第一分钟、第一秒钟都要开始认真，然后去迎接每一场比赛这样。
Ethan sharing that they do have a chance to break the league winning streak record, but it's up to them. They have started slow and they definitely need to change that. Take every game seriously from the very first second. Chen Zhaowing, Lai Jianzhou, and Zhang Zizhan will be the three officials for tonight's game. Alec Brown, Jackie Lee, Jiakang Ethan, Pauian, Justin Lu Junxiang, and Travion Graham should be Amdi Mustafa Ding in the starting lineup. Kupsas, the first overall pick, Warren Yeweiche, Alassane, Alan Galway-Luen, and Lauren Jackson will start for the ARC. There's Chairman Liu. Yankee Engineering prominent in their industry of mostly HVAC and industrial projects, now venturing into entertainment with this basketball club. Still looking for their first victory on the season as they foolishly send Alasang forward, now back to the basket. The tip is up, and the Pilots in black will start with it. Justin, with a close touch, had a great first quarter, helped the team to a blowout. Makes a right hand move, and in with the jumper. Now a two-time Plus League MVP. And winning the Finals MVP in a 7-game series as early foul. Amdi knocking Kupsas down. Trying to go backdoor, the Pilots snuff it out. This is the first time these two teams are meeting each other in early parts of the season. This is game 8 of 48 as Alec Brown launches and wayward with that three. A little unlucky with the rebounding out of bounds. Gong Wei-Lun and a number of his teammates last year were members of the Kaohsiung Steelers, who Coach Cho was the head coach of for a couple of seasons. So out of the baseline, the Pilots scored twice. As the Pilots turn it over now. Jackson with some space, takes an elbow jumper and a swish. Lauren Jackson was dealing with a hamstring discomfort, as now the Arc at their first team foul. Jackson took 21 field goal attempts, almost all of them jump shots, and that might partly explain the hamstring injury and the after effects. No layup attempts. Ethan on the Iverson cut, working with Brown, cutting into the paint, hanging in the air, and off of Brown for the Arcs. Talk about the Pilots' dominance this season. Last year they were halted at 3 wins. Ended up losing a shootout on the road to the Taipei Fubon Braves. Wei Jie stripped. I believe that's his first touch of the basketball. Now it's Justin working with Amdi to the corner. Jackie is good. A 5-2 start for the Pilots. Ball screen by Kupsas as Jackson picked up the dribble, needs some help, floats it over Alasang on the skip pass. Shoulder fake, fade away, no. And the taller Kupsas corrals the board. The Arc were minus as Alasang Juke can't finish the play. They improved in rebounding, but were still out-rebounded 62-47 as Justin up fake, finding some daylight and with the left-handed finish. Well, that's another note, points in the paint. The Arc allowed 62 to the Ghost House as Gong Wei-Lun off the dribble connects. The Pilot goes down as the Arc start to break. Jackson throwing it up, fouled on the sideline. You look at Justin faking out 2 Arc in the painted area. Skip pass over to Yankey. This season, a 42% three-point shooter. Kupsas going for a baseline move and with the reverse. Kupsas, one of the first generation of Lithuanians to play here in Taiwan. Juve loose with the basketball though, and the Pilots will start a counter break. Justin will put it on the deck, holding to it, and off the glass. Lead back up to 3. Justin this season averaging 19 points per game. Didn't even play the fourth quarter against the Ghost Hawks last week. Rebound off of Alassan out of bounds. There's definitely some frustration with the arc. Kupsas at 216 centimeters is the tallest player out there on the floor. Won many accolades in his first year with the Kaohsiung Aquas. Yankey on the pin down, in and out. Ethan tasked with guarding Jackson as Galwaylund lucky to get it back. But Yankey from the left wing, that one's halfway down and out. He showed major improvement first to second game as Alec Brown fouled on the hook shot, and appears like he has to earn it from the line now, getting a seal going to the basket. It's the Arc's second team foul, and you can see that on the score bug with the white squares. Alec Brown in his third year with the Pilots. Team going with one import to start the game, as against the Ghost Hawks, Travion Graham was still recovering from his concussion suffered in the EASL game on December 14th. And they very closely alternated between Brown and William Martino. Kupsas getting another touch on the left block. Deep dribble. Pushing his way through. And Pure with the right-handed hook shot. Yankey up fake. Missing off the glass as Amdi is fouled from behind. Going for the rebound. Amdi is a very prolific board man. You see Kupsas always loves to bump with that left shoulder. Like he'll take a break. As the newest member of the George King will be joined by Quincy Davis, who played 3.5 minutes in his ARC debut last week. 1 rebound and 1 foul. He's tasked with guarding Alec Brown. 5 minutes into this one. Then flies up and will miss the layup, but draw another foul. Jumping into Marcus Quirk, also a member of last year's Steelers. And with that, it's our first break in the action. The Pilots with an early lead against the new Yankee Arc at their place. We'll be back after this.
Give me 5， 谢谢。好，还有一个海报，谁想要的？1楼的朋友 ，Where are you？ 想要的朋友在哪里？我看。哦，这边，后方的朋友，来，贵宾席。呀，待会我要听到你们的欢呼声，可以吗？哦，小朋友，我们送给小朋友好不好？好吧，待会来再来照顾一下各位，来送给你，谢谢。好，这个礼物送好送满哦！2楼的朋友们，记得用你们的热情来吸引一下我们的 Younger Girls 的注意力啦！ 谁呢？一样的跟着我们团长 AB 来帮我们阳基工程来加油一下。
Welcome to the home of the Yankee Arcs. Dr. Basketball Chen Zilong and Rakuten Monkeys outfielder Chen Chenwei, among many of those in for the first ever home game of the Arc. They're going up against the Pilots with the 3-point lead and 2 free throws coming up for number 30, Ethan. Scored 10 points and had 5 assists against the Ghost Hawks last Sunday. 2 very different games for the Ghost Hawks. They went down early, but then surged ahead of the Arc, and then were absolutely blasted by the Pilots on the Sunday back-to-back. Jackson going, and this time getting the foul the other side. Will Artino will be joined by Owen Chen Jiangshuang as the Pilot subs. Lauren Jackson trying to build up his shooting percentage. Like we mentioned, had that hamstring discomfort in the last game, so he settled a lot for jump shots. And here in the first quarter, going to the basket and being rewarded with the foul. Fabian Graham is back in. Short with his first attempt, but getting a reload. William Martino going against Quincy Davis, 2 naturalized Chinese Taipei bigs. Back to Fabian. He knocks down the 3 on the second effort. Quincy Davis directing traffic as Jackson utilizing the ball screen with some daylight and a clean swish. Warren Jackson, by our research, shot 40% from the perimeter last year in Europe. Gets the rebound and fights his way down court over to King. 1 minute to beat, and will miss the close one. George King made his debut last week for 14 points, 9 rebounds. As Justin dribbling right, shooting, and missing as Quincy Davis's long arms corrals the board. Marcus Quirk in transition, fires away, and that will fall out of bounds. That's a gap of 634 days for Quincy Davis from his last game as a member of the new Taipei Kings, who a season-long suspension, and not getting a chance with the new team. Found themselves down by 1. Pilots spread it out wide, get their motion going. Martino, the only man underneath, as now he screens. Zhang Zhenya, the former Pilot. Guan Dayo, his 3 is bingo. '28-year-old Guan Dayo scored 5 points in the last game. Now with a step back, Guan Dayo can't make it 2. Davis off the foot as King does not hit Jackson on the opposite side. His layup attempt is off the mark. Quirk takes a hit to the head. Numbers for the Pilots as Graham. Safe landing, a foul. and the Pilots was with the Taipei Fubon Braves last season, where he played screening, as the Pilots' free throw percentage is taking a big hit. Graham missing his first after Ethan went over. Graham already with 3 rebounds as he misses short. Starting from the right corner. It was Davis and Jackson, the 2-man game. Yankey staying in front, Artino nearby to help, and a illegal screen is called. Take another look at that one as Quincy Davis kind of hip checks Yankey. Some early minutes for number 10, Li Mingwei. And a hold as Artino got free under the basket. Chen Jianshuang has certainly looked much better in the last couple of weeks, as opposed to his start with the Pilots, first in the East Asia Super League. And as the Pilots played the Braves a couple of times in the first few weeks, conditioning looks better, his sense of rhythm and space also improving, as Artino, the brutal in and out miss. I don't think we should give the home crowd that much credit yet. They're trying to get warmed up. And even further off. The Pilots, as a squad, are only a 65% shooting outfit, as Mayao Tanzania, nothing but net from the left corner. Owen from mid-range as his tap on the basket. Look out. Berg taking a hit to the mouth. As Pilots get themselves another chance. Tanzania's points of improvement was the thing that really got him to the pros, the three-point shooting. Burke will take a seat on the bench as Alassane will return. He did play 25 games last year in the SPL, as Travion Graham tries to help the Pilots improve on a 2-for-9 start at the free throw line. Another pathetic start for them as a squad. We've seen this before. They are 6 for 17 from the field. So it's almost like free throw shooting is better for them. Artino gives him another chance with the right hand and off the backboard. Really could not afford to take another foul there, the way they're shooting free throws. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter as Jackson works with Davis. Give pass over to George in the right corner, and he buries it. George King averaged 15 points his first year in the G League, with 43% from the perimeter. So tie game at 19, clock running down. 2 Pilots go to screen. Chen Jianshuang lifts and cashes the 3 himself. Good pass, and George putting the ball down. Bandayo spins and is poked away. Davis sends it forward as Jackson misses the 3 himself. Transition, Artino underneath. Li Mingwei with the dime. tie-up between the two bigs. And the Pilots bench working to calm down William Martino. Get another look at Davis going with the swim move. And Martino might have a case here. This is the Pilots' 4th team foul as Davis gets a break. Sauce back in. Good pass to Bang Taoyuan. On the top. Definitely a little worried when Pregame hits the deck. Had that knee injury in the preseason. King will miss his first free throw attempt. Had a brief stint in the PBA where he played in the Governor's Cup. And 3 clubs between his stint then and with the ARC. Goes 1 for 2. Martino and Owen on the 2-man game. Jonah Morrison now playing small forward. Spaces out as Travion Graham with 5 seconds. Shot off the mark as Artino sneaks another offensive board, squeezing, putting it up, and good. Artino, one of the most ambidextrous bigs in the Plus League. Already has 6 and 3, 6 points, 3 rebounds. Baseline, running out of room, through pass. 1 second as Zhang Zhenya is blocked. Shot clock violation. A good defense by William Martino. The Arcs couldn't get plan B going. You see, using my 2 hands to the basketball is so important. Martino is listed at 210 centimeters. His 3 is good. That is the curious thing about a lot of modern shooters. Can hit the 3, but can't do it at the free throw line. Graham is in a second tray ball. With 9-point Pilots lead. Taoyuan running the show. No-look pass as Kupsas last to touch. 2.5 left here in the first quarter. Taoyuan, former Pilot. And I'm going to put it on the deck. And from half court, lets it fly. It was close. And the Pilots, with a 29-20 lead, will leave us with this break in the action. Plus League basketball will be back after this.
PK 赛好不好？这个挑战前20名就有机会获得主场限定的好礼。排名成绩呢，从现在开始哦，从现在开始算到第3节结束的3分钟前，3分钟结束前，将于第3节结束的时候公布前20名的排名成绩，会在大荧幕上面。现在加入挑战，跟着 Yankey Arts 一起航向梦想吧！所以记得要现在来扫 QR code， 然后挑战前20名计算到第3节结束前的3分钟。 结束前，如果你是排名前20的，我们就有这个丰富的好礼要送给大家。所以可以大家拿起手机，拿起这个 QR code， 一起来参加我们的方舟航行 PK 赛。
So about Hsinchu Municipal Gym, opened in 1997. Actually is pretty well known to be a badminton facility. The listed capacity is 4,600, but because of the TV broadcast is actually tarped off on the camera side. So opposite of what you, the viewer, will see, or on the same side, I guess, as the viewer looking onto the floor. The commute is a 16-minute walk from the Hsinchu Taiwan rail station, or about a half-an-hour drive or cab ride from the high-speed rail station in Hsinchu County. Gutas takes a strong pass, spins, puts it up, and it's close, but no. Ivana Gutas had a high frequency in this first half. Jonah screens away as the Arc show a 2-3 zone. From the free throw area as Jonah tries to force a pass out. Poked away, and George is held. Justin giving some advice. Jonah Morrison actually started his career before Justin in the Plus League. Back in 2020, was a member of the Formosa Dreamers. Martino jumps the pass as Kupsas is fouled on the drive. Don't see that. Haven't seen that yet in the Plus League this season. His dribble drive. Clean move against Jonah Morrison, who hacked him on the arm. Maybe it's cold for both sides as Kupsas wayward with his free throw opportunity. Made 2 of 3 in the first 2 games played total. Makes the adjustment. Graham and Artino working a 3-man game for Ethan up top. Artino aiming up the 3 and hitting it. So Artino joins the crew of 3-pointer before free throw made. Getting tough move as the ball bouncing around. Kupsas doinks it. Graham driving, facing a wall of defenders and almost had that one climb in. Martino has played with many clubs here in Taiwan. Member of the Dreamers back in the day, Lioneers, Ghost Hawks. Now with the Pilots as Travion Graham makes good on the first free throw. The cheerleaders of the Arc are called Young Key Girls. A play on the corporate name as Ethan takes it away. Ambi back in the fray. Justin left wide open, too strong. And close, but white ball on the out of bounds. It's the Pilot starters with a Graham in for Yankey. Little two-man game, good hands by the Pilots. And George, a reaching foul. The Pilots will come away with just the common foul. Now, we've seen plenty of examples in the Plus League and FIBA basketball, including the East Asia Super League, where those reaches have been upgraded to unsportsmanlike. We'll head to the bench. In that zone, Brown screens to Graham, kick out to Ethan, driving, taking a bump as Alec Brown leaves it short. Jackson thought he got fouled, misses, as over the head pass goes awry, and look out, Graham. Still plenty of room there in front of the LED boards. A second chance for the Arc. The scorers table finally gets the attention of the officials as the Arc, finding themselves down by 12, call the timeout.
最女神的模样，哎，这是我们的 Yankey girl， 哇，这是最新一代的女神了。撒娇舞，撒娇舞，尹乐来了，尹乐的粉丝在哪里？哦，好可爱哦，哎，这个是漂亮的女神哦。哇，果然我们的 Yankey Girls 每一位都是女神。我最后一位压轴女神。
Interestingly enough, for the Arc, they went with a scoreless second quarter against the Ghost Hawks. A 5-minute scoring drought, which was funny because the Pilots held the Ghost Hawks to a 5-minute scoring drought. The Arc, on their part, actually had very choppy substitution patterns in the first half that stabilized in the second. Yankey taking Travion Graham's place, chasing Warren, yeah. As he puts up the floater and that swirls out. A pretty good look. Number 0 yet to score as Alec Brown open on the catch and shoot. Butter. Pilots open up to a 15-point lead. A 7-1 start here in the second quarter. Pilots are the #1 team in many categories, as we'll detail later. Jackson avoiding the out of bounds, but Yankey intercepts, has one man to beat. Throws it up in desperation as the Arc get the stop. Alec Brown with good hands forces it out. You see from behind the basket as angle provided by Formosa Television. And there will be a challenge by the Pilots on that last out of bounds. So a stoppage for us. Pilots are #1 in the league in scoring, #1 in field goal shooting, in big part thanks to their three-point shooting prowess, #1 in rebounds, assists, and blocks. And if you open things up under the hood, on the offensive side, they have the most points off turnovers, points in the paint, bench scoring, and an incredible small sample size of a lead of 39 minutes and 42 seconds on average. Now, they did win all 4 games, so there is a caveat as we're finally getting some angles on that last play. There you see Brown does tip it, but does Koopsas, and maybe Koopsas does redirect it on the second touch. So this would be a very good challenge by the Pilots. Get a defensive stop, in transition in particular. That is one of the OG referees of the P.LEAGUE, Lai Jianzong, going to the microphone. Defensively, the Pilots only lead the Ghost Hawks by a little bit, 92.8 to the Ghost Hawks, 93.5 points allowed, but under the hood, a lot of that has to do with pace. But now the action's going again. We'll get into that later. Trying to go to Amdi on the alley, and look, Alex Brown free, and he drains another 3. The Arc almost get the stop thanks to their own goal. And the Pilots, that's the bounce of the best team in the league. Taoyuan trying to direct traffic as Koopsas target on the block. 5 seconds left as Brown just reaches at the wrong time. The Pilots' 3rd team foul. And he gets himself an assist. The Pilots 9th as a squad. Meanwhile, the Arc only 2 assists to 12 turnovers. Baseline out of bounds play. Look out, Brown getting involved with it, and a second or 2 will come off the shot clock. Might not be surprised that Amdi is guarding Koopsas. He did a very admirable job against Samuel Dugara in the Pilots game in the East Asia Super League. Sam Dugara stands 226 centimeters tall. Koopsas with all day. Down the push shot, and the Arc finally have their first field goal as Justin Butterfingers, and it'll be the Arc ball. It's a simple driving kick. Ambi collapsing a little too far underneath the basket and help. Jackson driving, clutching, putting it up, and falling out. So that's a couple times now he's driven to the basket. He will hustle off to the bench as William Martino checks in. Jackson, hampered by that injury, saw his shooting percentage fall to 38% from 2, 24 from 3. If he's healthy, though, do expect those percentages to go up. Does average 17 points and 6 assists through 2 games. Arc man defense as Ethan twists around, puts it up, and almost the Senchi Xiaobai make. In transition, Quirks driving kick. Warren facing 2. The Pilots scramble out. Jackson near the half court, guarded by Justin. Now screened, the 3 on its way, almost, and the Pilots have men ahead. And it's 2, Willie Martino, the beneficiary. Little full court relay. So the drop coverage of the Pilots doesn't burn them there. Koopsas, this time working off the right block, shooting over. Unlucky bounce of the rim. Tino fakes the handoff as they keep it moving. Ethan to Artino. An easy look for the Pilots as the lead has ballooned once again. Another timeout on the floor. The pass that twists his Kupsa, so he can't elevate to block the shot, even with his height advantage. Because if he doesn't turn his hips and lunges at Artino's shot, it could be possible. And pre-game, we mentioned Ethan had actually more competition at the point guard position. So our colleague Tai Jingjing asked him about it pre-game.
好处就是因为持球人变多了，那我自己的可能负担控球的负担就会比较少，那可以让我去练习一些，比如说可能无球的打法，然后一些空手的跑位。我自己其实在今年的设定目标其实就有这样，就是可能他们传给我的机会，我就要勇敢出手，然后不进也没关系，就是回去防守。那其实今年应该会多一点出手数这样。
Ethan saying, indeed, there are more guards and ball handlers now on the team between his understudy Chen Lisen, Chen Jiangsuang, as well. So he said it's a chance to work on other skills, and it's a good thing to have more teammates who can handle the basketball and run point. He'll end up taking more shots and not to worry about missing. And with the way the Pilots are playing, that is a luxury they can exercise in many of these Plus League games. As a reminder, the squad is only 3 for 12 at the free throw line in this game. The only boy on the good list, on the nice list, Alec Brown 2 for 2. 3 players with multiple misses in the first half at the line. Jackson driving on Yankey, he's got a crease and missing the close one. Everything but finish off the possession. George pushes Brown out of Justin through the defense. Gets the lay-in. Mentioned he's a very efficient scorer from inside now, as Lin Ziwei, also a former Steeler. Maybe from the help of the Sino Bank. Brown. Yankey, who puts it up. Go for it as G08 gets the and one. Leaking behind the Pilots' transition defense. Warren standing at 195 centimeters. Averaging 12 points through 2 games in his rookie season. Went to Nansan High School, where many of the Pilots went to high school in New Taipei. And then Alabama A&M for college, as looks like we have an operational mistake. Hoopsauce out, George King in. The Pilots lead is now 14. Waiting on the timing, putting it up, and the whistle comes a little belated. Going at Lin Ziwei on the ball screen. Number 15 for the Arc, has played with many teams, starting his career in 2014 with Taiwan Trust. couple of stints with the Braves. The Steelers, as mentioned, even went over to Japan to play in the B-League B2. Pilots approaching the half-century mark with 5 minutes to go in the first half. Killer Guan Dayo in for Justin. Got 8 points on 4 of 6 shooting. Travion Tran trying to find King. He got him wrapped as Artino's good hand, and a offensive 3 seconds is called. Very close for the Arc. Lazy pass as King, one man to beat, goes off and misses the left-handed jam. It's not wasting any time as the man goes down. Still retain possession. That dribble by Anderson. There's still a lot of time left. Underneath, Guan Dayo drops it in, and 2 points missed one way equals 2 the other. Warren left wide open, but wide left with the 3. Look out. Collision in the middle of the floor for the rebound as Jackson gets the Arc organized. Through dribble, takes the contact, the spin, and is off. Another look at King going with the left hand. Then a little easy high-low on the cut by the Pilots with a numbers advantage. Once again, Jackson at the line. He's being very aggressive tonight. And that's put a lot of pressure on the Pilots defensively. He's already got 10 points and remains perfect at the line. Download Artino, going at Lin Ziwei. Is fouled and count it. Classic William Artino mixing it up. Artino gets the extra credit as well. Looking at the advanced stats I have on hand, Lauren Jackson has drawn 4 Pilots fouls. King held, and Travion Graham needs some help. Pilots in the open court. Up big as Anderson got a crease. Graham fires away, got it. The Arc did not apply enough pressure. As King switches to the right hand, and that's good. Now the lane open in the counterattack. Help comes early as Artino finds a crease. He's held. And a push from behind. Artino not happy about it. See the hold and maybe a push from behind is what the Pilots could contend. Well, the Arc not happy how Lin Ziwei is getting elbows thrown into him. From a local big perspective, Arc have Quincy Davis, who played a little bit in the first quarter. Get another look at Artino's left elbow, indeed making contact. Currently He has contact to the face. Now, whether the referee's deem it will be upgraded. The reason why I bring that up, because if they call this a foul right away, will they call it unsportsmanlike? I think there is a good chance they could upgrade it, but now that they're watching it in review, I believe those percentages go down. But ARC also have Allison on the bench for a long stretch. We're kind of curious. Maybe they're saving some of their other bigs and let Lin Ziwei soak up more minutes here in the first half. Once again, Lai Jianzhong with the microphone.
经过 IIS 检定，判为一般犯规。
So it seems like there will be nothing on Artino.
那他进攻犯规啊！
没有，这就没有吹啊，就没有进攻犯规。
这种直接打到，你看那个脸，他妈的肿成这样子，你他妈没有吹？你看一下，我操！干！
Oh, poor George. Well, I just have to wear it for now. Thinking the referees
你还不吹？
might need to pay closer attention. So Artino will prove it at the line here. This season, a 40% free throw shooter coming into tonight on 32 attempts, so not a small sample size. All deflecting around and off of White. Pauian ended up on the floor. Not a lot of pushing. Says Artino too long. And up ahead, and Jackson finds it. Two hands for safety. Graham wanted the mismatch against Jackson. Now have to go off of Allen. Blocked from behind by Davis. George. Now taking the three. Got it. Now looks like him in rhythm with 11 points. And the Pilots electing to call timeout. We're seeing the exploits of newest member of the ARC, George McXavier King Jr. out of Colorado University.
Mustafa, don't screen Owen. One here, stay dunker. And let's see if we can drive the baseline. Hey, understand something. The level of contact happened with Justin driving, with Jackie driving. They have to kill us to call a foul. So we need to go more aggressive. Eh? Go ahead.
Should just be a Pilots timeout. Let's get a look at those sitting in the front row, including the Hsinchu legislator Chen, who gave a speech at the ARC Media Day and tonight pregame. Of course, most notable is Lin Ziling, who it turns out is the chairman Liu's friend from a while ago. Going in a favor as He resides in Japan. George swirls Wayne off as Graham loses the handle. Up ahead, it's going to be tough. Warren flings it back, but he stepped on the end line. Missed opportunity. Might have heard Yankey mention the level of contact allowed. The ARC have committed 13 fouls to the Pilots' 11, though the Pilots have gone to the free throw line. 17 free throw attempts to the ARC's 11. No more challenges, though. And an offensive foul. Owen pushing Jackson. Not much of an argument from Yankey on that one. The ARC have been forced into 13 turnovers in this first half. Now make a comeback. King, another triple. The Fubon Financial Corp Earthome is also in tow as Owen misses. Graham with the board. Pilots looking for some contact. Will just have it out of bounds. Collapsing the defense, and it pays off for the Arcs. King now with 3 made three-pointers as Davis all up in the referees' faces. Dayo with some daylight, an answer for the Pilots. They have shot the 3-ball well themselves. Now 10 of 21. Jackson, driving kick. Mayao rotating around. Graham staying close to the King as he pops it. 4 seconds left. Zanzaya still bouncing it around. Jackson does flail it up. It hits the top of the backboard and a shot clock violation. Frustration on the ARC side. They're not shooting a bad percentage. 6 for now 16. As Owen swatted away by Davis. Under a minute to go. ARC trying to cut down the deficit. Driving right into trouble. As Warren will swirl in the lay-in. Slowing it down, wanting to get a good shot. Spread out wide. Guandayo having hit one. Cashes another 3. Really, the ARC can't afford to help in so many spots. King dribbling left, pull up from the elbow. No. Amdi wins the battle against Davis. 62-45 is your first half score. As stick around, folks. Our colleague Aaron Yangzhenlei will catch Yankey for a interview before they head into the lockers. Or maybe not. Perhaps it's on the ARC side, as funny layout in this stadium. The ARC actually have their locker on the far end of the floor versus the Pilots right behind their own bench. So my mistake. It's Li Yihua who's standing by with Aaron.
好，现在场边为您访问到的是李华教练。那请光哥先来谈一下，今天开幕战满场，心情怎么样？
非常高兴这么多的球迷朋友们来支持我们洋基工程篮球队。那我们大家是非常兴奋，感谢他们继续为我们继续加油。
上半场用了12个人的轮替，今天在用人的部分策略是什么？
因为我们自己在平常多练习的时候，我们常常发现这些年轻球员就是上场时间比较久的时候，注意力比较容易涣散，所以我们大概都是4、5分钟，让他们在精神最专注的时候，在球场上打球。
好，一个问题蛮重要的，阿提诺下半场该怎么守？
今天我们上半场似乎打得太客气了，但有很多的身体冲撞，身体都放软软，对方打得很强悍，所以我们希望他们在下半场的时候，身体的冲撞更积极一点。尤其裁判对于今天身体冲撞吹得很松，所以我希望我们球员更在下半场身体的冲撞更加积极。
谢谢光哥，谢谢，下半场继续加油，谢谢。我们休息一下之后回来。
偏偏还没散去人，向着更高的天气，崇拜每一步踩得更坚强，让摩托点上光，推着自己挺进这场，斗志早已不许违章。看好了 ，We are not just here for fun. All right, we're hardcore from ESPG Studio Taipei. It's show time. 金竹体育馆，你们好吗？我们是 ESPG Studio Taipei. Come on, ESPG girls, watch this.谢谢。
EXP girls with the halftime performance here at Hsinchu Municipal Gymnasium, home of the Yankey Arc, playing their first ever home game in the Plus League.
谢谢。
down big against the #1 team in the Plus League in the Taoyuan Pauian Pilots. There's the first half statistics, where the stats run points, field goal shooting, three-point shooting, rebounds, assists, and turnovers from top to bottom. The biggest number that stands out to me is the Pilots with such a high degree of efficiency from the floor, 50% from 2, 50% from three-point range exactly. And what's not on there is they've missed 10 free throws in the first half and still have a big lead. The second thing that stands out is that the ARC have committed 15 first half turnovers, as our graphic is live updating. And that's incredible because the Pilots only turn over their opponents 12 times per game through the first 4 Plus League matchups. And the ARC have only turned it over 12 times per game. And so 15 in the first half is a big reason the margins where we stand now. As part of the first home game festivities, Linziling will also draw out raffle winners. The site in front of her is quite amazing, with nearly a dozen photographers and staff members. But to the basketball, William Martino is going to dominate this highlight package, scoring 17 of the Pilots' first 62 points in the action tonight. As the ARC are going with a more expanded rotation, as their head coach explained, might benefit their focus to have a little bit shorter stints for their younger team. We'll get to leading scorers, but the Pilots have really done well to spread the wealth around, with 3 players scoring in double digits and 2 with 8 points. Meanwhile, the ARC have gotten a boost from George King off the bench, who scored 14 points. And I think one of the biggest positive signs for them is Lauren Jackson, their point guard, drawing 5 of the Pilots' fouls and making 6 of 6 free throws. Well, we'll have to step aside for a break, and a more breakdown will take place after this. Thank you for tuning into this broadcast of Plus League Basketball. Be sure to leave a like if you're watching on the YouTube live stream. In our second segment, we bring you the leading scorers, starting with the Pilots, who are led by William Martino's 17 points, able to do so on 7 of 9 shooting from the floor. Followed by Guan Dayo, he's coming off the bench, knocking down 3 3-pointers. Trey Van Graham follows with 10, Wu Junxiang with 8, and Alec Brown also with 8. The two of the latter players playing a very light workload through the first half of play. As mentioned, the Pilots are both 50% from 2 and 3-point range, as you know, look at William Martino's contributions, including 7 rebounds, 2 assists, and there you see a strip on the offensive rebound. William Martino was, of course, involved with the play that Wang Ge was talking about in terms of the physicality in the first half action. Meanwhile, on the Yankee arc side, George King with 14 points, still need to get his portrait, followed by Jackson's 11, Kupsas with 7, number 0, Ye Weijie with 5, and George Lin Ziwei with 3. The imports for the arc have scored 32 of the 45 points to the locals 13. Notably, we praised Alasang, but he only played about 13 minutes, took 2 shots, 3 rebounds. Hasn't really made his presence felt like the previous game. Davis in there for 8 minutes, grabbed 4 rebounds, no score. Number 15, Lin Ziwei, only listed here for 3 minutes. It certainly felt like a long 3 minutes, committing 3 fouls. Of course, was the target of William Martino and the Pilots in the pick and roll. We'll see about the rotation changes in the second half, as the Arc have a long way to go to get their first win as a franchise.
各位球迷，第3届的比赛将在1分半之后开始进行，请各位球迷再稍待片刻，等一下再用我们的努力跟声音一起来帮我们的洋基工程一起来救。
好的，新竹市迎来我们洋基工程主场的首战，对上也是现在 PLEAGUE 联盟的龙头桃园璞园领航员。我们上场打完，我们虽然暂时的落后，所以下半场我们要用5倍的力量，一起来为洋基工程加油！两队依然在战。下半场我们就从防守做起，希望稍后呢也可以大家球迷朋友拿着拍拍
A change in the starting lineup here in the second half for the ARC. Quincy Davis and George King are in there against the Pilot starters. After switching sides, the Pilots have Brown using a flare screen, working at the top again. Justin falling around. Stop for the ARC. Going at Yankey with ambient help. Fade away will bounce out. In the first half, George 5 of 12, including 3 made threes, which really boosted the ARC scoring. Pilots finally getting some offense going with 5 seconds left as Justin wide open from the left corner, almost. Haven't scored yet in the second half as Lawrence Jackson right there with a runner. Justin trying again, this time with the left hand off the bank. Two-time MVP, and now having some standout performances with the Chinese Taipei national squad as a clutching pass will fall to the Pilots bench. As we mentioned, turnovers actually were a big problem for the ARC, as you see Jackson with a change of pace. Contact as Jackson still on the deck. Amby down low, puts it up with the right hand, a clank. Tough take for George as Quincy Davis gets his first basket, returning to action on the putback dunk. Over to Alec Brown with a two-handed slam. So anything you can do, I can do better. Back and forth, Brown reaching 10 points. Jackson once again passing up his man. Davis the trailing big. Maybe himself a prolific rebounder as mentioned. That's the screen. Justin with some daylight deep too, might have been hit from behind. Working off something on his right shoulder. And a foul. There's going to be a common foul. Get another look at Davis, free run at the basket. And on the other side, Alec Brown, and a chance at a rim run. Justin will actually walk off to the Pilots locker room, nursing something wrong with his behind his back right shoulder. Adrian Graham in for him. As Jackson all nylons with that second one, beautiful. Ethan reached from the side and will be King trying to reach for the basketball, just catching Ethan on the fingers. free throws the other way. It went 0 for 2 from the field, 0 for 2 from the line in the first half. His first score. And make it 2. Pilot's biggest lead of the game was 22 points. Being in front of Jackson, showing better energy and agility as George's turn to go one-on-one on Graham. Side for 3, hits it. Graham driving kick, Alec Brown, and an easy counter. Leads it away. He'll give it a try. Brown racing to the corner as Amdi hangs onto the ball. They're taking their time as a bad sequence there by George. The referees let him get away with it. Ethan to cutting Graham, puts it up and somehow had the touch. Even running full speed at the pass. How about Jackson from 15 feet? That's good. He's starting to heat up. 17 points on 4 of 11 shooting. Brown putting it up and even through the contact. Double, George is tied up, and a jump ball is called. I've seen that trap coming. The referees were actually on the opposite side with the lead official and the trailing official, so they saw not a good view of that last one. Now King guarded by Yankey. Oh, Bitsue, he'll give it another try, and this even further off. And a block shot by Brown. Yankey crosses one up. Now looking for a pass. Ethan from the top. No. Airballs it, but Travion Graham to the reverse, and he stopped. Ball on deck. Look out, and out of bounds. Guard to defend. Our first stoppage here in the second half with the Pilots maintaining a big lead over the Arc at their place.
好不好？待会先站起来，先站起来。会跳的，觉得自己跳得很棒的，可以跟我们洋基女孩来 PK battle 的，先站起来一下。但我们不限男生女生。哦，有了有了，来，哇，跟我们的队长来 PK 一下，跳起来。哦，这是性感 style sexy， 是哟。哦，这个可以吗？跳舞跳舞，陈薇，上半身小舞动一下好了。关于一个可爱的表情可以吗？那旁边的女孩跳呢？啾啾跳可以吗？茱莉亚跳好了。哦，这个女孩也很棒哦，很会跳哦，是哦。Okay, good. 好，接下来时间呢，一样交给我们的应援团长 Abby 来带领大家呢，来帮我们阳基工程加油。
好，接下来第3节剩下6分46秒，继续来大声的一起来喊出防守，一起来。
Looking for Alec Brown on the inbound play as Yankey left wide open and burying the triple. Lee Jiakong started this game was a quiet 1 for 6. King works to the elbow and almost lasers in a jumper. Going at Quincy Davis, takes the bump and falls out of bounds. How about Jackson giving some space and bottoms the 3. Second of the game as Amdi rim run, no good. Some frustration out there. And dealing with some physicality as Jackson driving on Brown. Brown closing the gap though. Jackson has another 3 and connects. It's becoming a problem. Graham over to Jackie, giving it another go and downs it. The Arc are aggressively pursuing passes. Jackson thinking out, planks it. Just takes a foul in transition. Only the third between the two teams in the first 7 minutes here in the third quarter. And a look at timing up Amdi's retreat perfectly, and Alec Brown on a dribble move as well. So Jackson quickly taking the lead for the Arc scorers. Now it's making some changes. And Brown will head off as the Pilots. Martino at center, presumably Pregame Graham at power forward. Ethan driving as Koopsas protects the lane. He's in with Taoyuan. Guanayo short on the triple as Graham trying to get it to Artino. Flips to the other side. With 8 seconds left, Travion from deep. Pilots keep up their hot shooting. In the third quarter, 4 of 7 from deep. And putting on the moves. The Pilots give Koopsas all day, and that's perfect. Koopsas coming into this game making a 1 of 2 3-point attempts. Martino giving a screen as Jackie dribbles 3 and another one. Well, I keep on saying the Arcs need to improve their defense. As long as they keep up scoring, it's still an entertaining product as Taoyuan trying to work a 2-man game with Koopsas. How about him from 15 feet? Would be make life a lot easier for Koopsas instead of battling down low. Graham driving kick. Ethan from 18 on the elbow. No. And the spread as the end of the first half. King looking for an outlet. Skips it. Galway Lewin touched the basketball and he downs another 3. Getting it to fall as the Arc scoring at 20 points. Quick succession at this quarter. 25 points as incendiary Li Jiakang splashes another 3. And the Pilots are at 90 points. And coming to help. They rotate around. Ziwei has the king, but misses on the pass. Numbers for the Pilots as Graham gets to the Jackie, red hot, puts it up, but no. Chance to run for the arc. As King crosses up 2 Pilots for the lay-in. I was trying to do this without Justin. At least taking himself out for injury. Dayo launches a triple. I don't think the Pilots have any interest in going to the basket anymore. Taoyuan floating it, leads it away, and blocked. 180-centimeter Guan Dayo got himself a block as William Martino strong to the basket. What an exchange for the Taoyuan Pauian Pilots. Excuse me, Guan Dayo listed at 182 centimeters, just about 6 feet tall.
Like around the world, you need to try to win me there a little bit. It's difficult because they collapse a lot, but at least you pump and touch quick, okay?
Here Yuryi and William Martino communicating as this basketball game has heated up to arboreal here in the 3rd quarter. The Arc with 25 points on 9 of 17 shooting. The Pilots 33 points on 12 of 24 shooting. And to this broadcaster's delight, a perfect 4 for 4 between these 2 teams.
这里，你不会自己走上来啊？
Come on, you can come up yourself.
你不挡这个，那你是不是要去挡这一
You're
个？
not gonna screen for him. You're gotta screen for a corner.
他现在都没有战术了
You're
啊
not doing anything.
然后他们进来，你身体要冲撞，每一球你都不敢撞，就让半拍。
Hey, we're letting him get.
从第一节讲到现在，每一球他都可以进去，那守什么啊？
Paint every single play.
Let's
be better.
Stay together. Yankey.
Before the action resumes, we show you a graphic of Justin Lutrixiang. The percentage of his field goal attempts from 3-point range has been dropping steadily before last year's bump. But now 31% of his shots from 3-point range, down from the high of 52%. And the biggest reason I've alluded to, he's able to score on 57% of shots from up close. And with that kind of efficiency, why not keep going to the basket? Ju fresh in the game, handoff. Gupsas having made a 3 and a jumper, driving kick, and Alasong is stopped. Loose with the ball, Graham dives on it. Dayo behind the back to give himself some space, gets the screen. Forces up to Artino, who's forced to a miss. Also there's Chen Jiashuang, and wings up ahead. Artino needs some help, foul. We'll have to earn it from the line. Galway Lund with the hustle. Good jump pass by Chen Jiashuang. And Artino probably would like a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play instead. Nylon with the first. Martino now at the 20-point mark. Second of the game after Thorin Jackson went berserk earlier in this 3rd quarter. The Pilots extending the lead to 25 points. Koopsas down low. Artino reaches, but Koopsas missing. Awesome gives himself a board. King maneuvering right. Passes, and Koopsas is manhandled and just an out of bounds. Actually, it's the Pilots out of bounds. That's a little hard to believe, but it is what happened. 5-second shot clock and third quarter clock difference. Pilots looking to blow this one open for their 5th win in the Plus League this season. Graham jump pass. 1 second left. Guanayo beating the clock, and it will fall out of bounds. A little tangle up. Pauian and Chen high five. And the issue is resolved. Game from the baseline. The Taoyuan. And a low line drive will fall out of bounds as the buzzer sounds. Pilots maintain and even expand on their lead in the third quarter. We'll head to the 4th and final frame of this one after this.
Yankey Girls。好的，在今天呢，我们的第一节比赛结束的时候，大家有一起加入我们的方舟航行 PK 赛。现在呢，前20名的名单已经出炉了，就公布在我们两侧的大荧幕上方。那想要知道的朋友们，也可以到我们的阳基工程 Instagram 官方 Instagram 的限动上面来确认一下，自己是不是就是这前20名的得主。那也请记得，如果你有在名单上面的话，请到服务台来领取我们今天为你准备的主场限定好礼，恭喜你们！
好了，比赛剩最后30秒的时候，就要第4节要传开了。杨基加油，还是需要靠大家声音。杨基加油，我们一起来！杨基，杨基，杨基，杨基工程。
即将进入最后一节，第4节的巅峰对决。
If you can't keep up with the surge of scoring in the second half here, you can follow along the game. PLeagueofficial.com/game/669 for this particular game's game code. The Plus League game website tracks a lot of stats very well. Very useful tool. Mark in zone defense to start as Graham gets Justin open back from working on that back right shoulder. George King on the ball screen, and Alasong a good chance at it and dribbles it out of bounds. If you consider that hard dribble a dribble. Alec Brown quickly in for Travion Graham. Justin from the free throw area and puts it through. Back to the action. Keep talking about the Arcs defense. Well, they allowed the Pilots 29 points in the first quarter, 33 points in the second, 35 in the third quarter. Tough drive, and a whistle comes. Taoyuan fouled Now, the Pilots can't be super excited about their effort tonight, giving up 20 points, 25 points, and then 27 points to the ARC. That's an increasing total. Getting volunteers. Oh, a lot of action going. Scoop sauce, shot fake. Now going at Martino, puts up a hurried shot as Alasong is stuffed. Good effort by him, better effort by the Pilots defensively as back in Alex Brown with a turnaround. Stroking like he can. Pilots have crossed the century mark. Terry Ray able to pull up 3 short. How about Justin trying the same move? No luck, but Koopsas, he's rejected. Justin driving, he swatted away. Loose ball still in there. And a take foul. And Ergi thinking that one was on his way down. Well, we'll see the make shots first. Alec Brown spitting to the side he loves. Meanwhile, Koopsas high pointed by that block. And meanwhile, this layup attempt is sure close. I think the rule of thumb is whatever horizontal distance the basketball travels, as if it crosses halfway to the basket, there's good chances on its way down. And some of the defensive efforts before we go to break here in the 4th.
用你最大声的拍拍扇来帮我们加油打气。好的，来我们可可爱的女生，哇，这个特效是猫咪喵，哇，可爱可爱哦，这是我们场边的朋友。 来，我们大小朋友一起摆出最可爱的 pose 哦，爱心可以哦。好的，哇，这个反应力不错，很好很好。口蜜口蜜。好的，接下来哇，脸上你的脸上有唇印，被人偷亲了吗？接下来又是这一对一起啦，2位一起可可爱，2位一起爱心好了，哇，谢谢。 好了，接下来的时间呢，让我们的Yankey girl来送礼物给大家。来，我们有礼物的朋友们，看到我们洋基女孩手上有拿海报的朋友们，把双手举起来。谁想要礼物？赶快吸引一下我们Yankey girls的目光。
A look at some of the faces in the crowd, including fellow broadcaster Taylor Chen, joined by Stephanie Yang of FTV News, looking lovely courtside. Trying to go off the window for Warren Gibb. Out of timeout. The ARC are running out of time to make a comeback. Lazy pass. And Warren takes it away, one man to beat, and he gets it. Martino, a one dribble floater. total up to 23 points. Now let's cover up the back door as it's Alasang's turn to go at Brown. Right-handed hook. Need to work on the touch a little bit more. Owen, a wonderful pull-up, easy work. Jackson, fancy move. How about Kupsas giving another three? Getting the threes down is be a little bit of a worrying prospect. Justin over the top, and his former teammate Zhang Zhenyang forces it out of bounds. Look at Jackson, maybe not the best pass, but Pilot's not in any hurry to go contest that attempt. Kupsas crossing the double-digit scoring mark. Owen needs some help. Flings it up with Marcus guarding Alec Brown. Justin timing it up, and a basket interference off the backboard. Just waiting for Marcus Quirk to recover, giving him that opening. Number 25, Linton, in to guard Kupsas. Can't beat the contact. Pilots get the stop. Going to Morrison. How about him from the corner? Linton almost got the board. Still fighting. Good. Not this time. Beautiful cross, tough take, and it's through. What a move. Jackson's high was 18 in his debut in the Hoping Gymnasium, as Alec Brown just too tall. Under 6.5 to go in the ball game. It is a 30-point spread. Tanzania looking for Kupsas on the blocks, but two defenders at him. Going to the sky hook, and a little bit more altitude. Going to Morrison, stripped. Help defense ambushed him as Jackson fouled in transition. Pilots third as a team in the arc have yet to foul here in the fourth. And a look at the casual crossover. Number 4, Caleb Chen. Putting the moves on and overshooting the runner. Tough angle. Caleb out of Modesto Christian High School, and then Bellevue as a transfer. Transfer regarding Jonah Brown. A couple power dribbles against Quirk. Now Morrison with a three, and that's wet. Jonah making his second on the game as Zhang Zhenyang from the wing. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Justin taken to the air. He's hit. That's why I like going to the basket. As long as you have numbers on the fast break, just attack a gap. Good things will happen. Quincy Davis will stand on the low block for these free throws. Scored his first basket in the Plus League and approaching 700 days. Weston with the shooter's touch. The high scoring this year was by the Braves, who set the Plus League record with 133 points on November 9th against these very Arcs. Jump pass, Caleb with an open look, and he downs it. Though sinks the deep three. Pilots with Amdi, the international student, and the Arc with Jackson still out there running. With Quincy Davis. Long time service for Chinese Taipei. Little tap pass as Amdi can't make good on the chance. Jiang Suang, excuse me, foul. To Oak Hill Academy, so his English on the north side of some of his teammates. Under 4 minutes to go in the ball game. The Pilots look like they have this one in the bag. Anderson to Ken in the left corner. Talk about setting up your teammates before yourself. By my count, that's the 11th Pilot to score in this game, and incredibly, Amdi no points on 0 for 3. Playing 6 minutes, no field goal attempts. We'll keep our eye on it. Marcus Quirk at the line. Couple of rebounds, looking for his first score. Last year with the Steelers was also number 37. The over will continue as he saves it inbounds, but for Black. Little through pass as Amdi not getting the love. Still no good, and Davis still battling. And Quirk is stopped. How about a chance at the line for Ling Mingwei? Was previously Ling Ziwei. And it's a case where Taiwanese players, I feel like more often than my work colleagues, periodically just change their name. Way too much mustard on that one. If you're curious about what Cai Jingjing and Qiu Dazong are going on about, head to the Mandarin broadcast. Now the ARC are north of 20 turnovers, kind of getting it under control after having 15 in the first half. And a clutching layup for Anderson. And I think all the players out there on the floor need to embrace the fact that we will have a loose whistle the rest of the way. Burke on the curl, drops it in softly. And Lin Zhen, right with a defender in his face. You can believe it, the ARC scoring 52 points between quarters 2 and 3. Looked like won't even get to 90 on the game. Zhang Zheya dribble pull up, and that one's wet. Don't remember, we have a game tomorrow night where the ARC take on the TSG Hawks. Amdi down low and avoided the travel underneath, and the Pilots crossing another member off the list as all of their active players have scored tonight. Previously, the Plus League started with a 12-man active lineup, as Zhang Zheya starting to heat up. Maybe a little bit of confidence going into tomorrow. His third made 3. Confusion on the switch as Wei to Andy. He'll give the 3 a try. Younger members of the ARCs putting the finishing touches on this one. The final score of 127 to 91 will be another Pilots victory. 2 more to tie the record, 3 to set a new Plus League season opening win streak. And the 2 teams shake hands. The ARC have to get ready for tomorrow's action, whereas the Pilots next play on January 6th in 2026 on Tuesday night against the Braves. That's 2 days after returning from Trinzo in an East Asia Super League game against the Macau Black Bears, but the Braves will also be tired, having played their 3rd game in 4 nights. As mentioned, the ARC will be playing tomorrow at 5 p.m. against the Ghost Hawks, and we appreciate you tuning in. Be sure to catch the post-game player or coach interview. These 2 teams face off on January 13th, and I believe the Pilots already announced Banqiao as their home stadium. Guan Dayou donning the headset.
我觉得就是今天就是保持好自己的心态，然后上了场就是准备要做一些投篮的一些选择，因为现在大家都放我投，所以我就是对自己很有信心，因为私底下也练很多，然后就是把握出手这样子。 我觉得就是私底下多做一些投篮的一些训练，然后模拟比赛的样子，然后我觉得就是可以让自己 我觉得就是心理啊，让我自己心理变得更强大，所以才可以也希望队友就是可以制造一些机会给我，然后有一些很好的空档可以做出手这样。
Killer saying he's brought in a better attitude, taking advantage of open shots. More game simulation in practice, saying that shooting is becoming just a mental game for him.
就是希望还是可以入选中华队，然后在中华队可以有好的表现，然后希望就是自己可以上场，然后把握好机会，然后等机会来了，然后就是做好自己，然后把握住机会这样子。
And then sharing that he does maintain hope to play for the national team, make an appearance, and produce for the squad. Before we send you guys off, we'll give a shout out to, on the ARC side, Lauren Jackson with 25 points, 7 assists. He played a much better game tonight. The ARC, maybe because of rotation and Xiaohua, fourth quarter, only have their import score in double digits. Meanwhile, the pilots have 6 score in double digits. A lot of credit to go around, but will that take place after our break here in Hsinchu. Well, what more can you say about the now defending champion Taoyuan Pauian pilots spoiling the Yankey ARC's home opener? It was certainly a lot of fun in the beginning, but once the basketball started, the pilots really took the ARC to task. A 36-point victory is the 5th straight to open the season for the pilots. The ARC still searching for their first dub as a professional club. There's the final team statistics: points, field goal shooting, three-point shooting, rebounds, assists, and turnovers from top to bottom. The ARC allow 127 points, just 6 shy of the Plus League records, which they allowed against the Braves earlier in the month. But the pilots were really hot and even improved in the second half to a game end 52% from the field. As mentioned, all their active players scored, able to share the wealth, and in a shootout, pilots also had some trouble against the ARC, led by Jackson and King and Kupsas, even stroking a couple of threes. Well, the ARC get another try tomorrow against the Ghost Hawks, right here from Hsinchu Municipal Gymnasium, the newest venue in the rundown of P.LEAGUE places to play. Tai Qingjing and Qiu Dazong took care of the Mandarin commentary track. On behalf of our TV production by Formosa Television, our league partners, the league offices, I'm Ryan Chen. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.